trees are green and overhanging, feather light free and everlasting.
Oh, is there something over there? Yeah. Nosafed. Always useful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
we have, what, 5 now? We can definitely afford...
To instantly heal now?
Yeah, well, I mean, because we haven't gotten, like, a heal-up check. And by getting that back up, we'll at least have 2 for the endurance checks.
And it could help for future checks as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, we're sacrificing in the hopes that we'll get a free heal, but, like, we have enough now. Like, so let's just heal up.
40 cents laying around.
True.
In the pawn shop.
Some kind of machine. An antique cash register?
In the dark, a film projector is whirring away.
Bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI.
Welcome to the pawn shop.
Mostly military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Alright, let's start over here.
Yeah, a few elements to click on, huh? What are on these
You
shelves?
see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Empire?
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back. Inland is suffering again.
Inspect the knights.
Inspect the blue uniforms.
Inspect the figurines.
Interfacing. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Even 58.
Pretty high.
Step away from the table. Win her back. Oh god, am I gonna pass out again? Fucking land a glass table behind me.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Ignore Inland Empire.
Yeah.
He's going off.
Anytime something in your mind goes, yeah, get her something, and you're like, wait, who? Oh, damage.
Never mind.
Get her a Funko Pop.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, get her a Funko Pop NFT. Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Oh,
It looks
really?
at the dusty figurines in the dim light.
Interesting.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wasn't Kim into the board game stuff and like
Was he? Yeah, we did say there was a thing that said like we don't have any friends to play with, but maybe we can play with him sometime.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
Like, oh, okay. Wait, this looks like René. The old guy was playing pétanque.
Are these Rolly soldiers?
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Yes, it's like the early wars versus the late ones, where they figured out that wearing the bright colors of your army might not be the best way to not get shot.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Okay. Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be.
It is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. Yo, you have to throw in Gart in there? Like, Gart's sneezing right now behind the counter.
I wish it were more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. Okay, hold on a second. So it's depicting the
Royalist soldiers
as
blue
as
figurines.
noble,
and
it's
the rags as revolution.
as the revolutionaries. Yeah, okay. So it's the anti-commies, anti-communards. It's meant to give the people hope. Even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. I mean, this is a fucking naive, ass fucking take on the propaganda. It's impossible to win. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. This is true.
Yeah.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
58.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped,
Oh my
and
God.
sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Well,
So far.
and that was with our interfacing up a bit.
Yeah.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
Brother. May I have some oats?
The what? Sounds like my stomach is growling.
What is my lower intestine going on about?
Discard thought.
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Endurance.
Fascism, Brota.
Oh, really? Really? Did we hit that threshold? What?
4.
We hit 4. That's enough, huh? Damn. Wow.
Time to get it.
What is fascism, though? Okay, Stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism. Proceed to the judgment. The judgment.
Oh
Many
boy.
things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut.
Loosely.
Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revacholian's problems?
Yeah, what is this?
Who and who is not what? Who?
Who?
It has to be
It has
who?
to be someone.
That's the thing, right? Step 1 is not is like already you made too much sense. Right? Already you found an out by looking at concepts, systems, and institutions, right? No, it has to be who
Who's to blame?
with an umlaut. Foreigners,
Financiers?
leftist academians.
Liberals?
I thought you were my circulatory system. Is it the financiers? Is it the college campuses?
Surprised that Endurance is chiming in for this.
Endurance is, I mean, yeah, like, why would it be endurance, though? That is interesting.
Take the blows, don't let the world kill you.
Yeah, because earlier I remember I was talking about it, and I was thinking, I thought authority would be the place that fascism came from, you know? But it's just your gut. It's just straight up they're attributing it to your gut feeling about the other. The other over there. I don't like the thing that comes from the other place. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what it's meant to represent. Just your reactions. Well, who is to blame? Let's say the financiers.
Yes, them. but also women.
Woman.
What are you saying?
Women, men of Wu. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Wu men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
Woman. Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Endurance. Huh.
Well, let's get the Y in there. Let's get the vivivivimin. You know, while we're at it.
Coming up with a lot of stuff, Endurance, now.
Men
Try to
of
parse
Wu.
through this.
It's actually funny. I think I was seeing a discussion where the people were looking up the history of the word, and it actually doesn't. And then the men in wood doesn't actually derive from what you think it would. There's like a whole other thing behind it, but it's not what it appears to be. Back to the kitchen, you say, huh? All right,
That's
Endurance.
what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that Wu men need to know their place.
So it's your gut is just misogyny? That's the deal? Like, yeah, okay. All right. Am I having some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Deep down, after you were left, and you were high on electrochemistry, that conversation with Gart was probably just an echo of further crazier versions of that. Right? Straight up.
Fascism sounds so bad, though. What if we called it something else, like traditional? Yo, Woolie, the power and subtlety of words. The power and subtlety of words. Yo. Traditionalism.
Traditionalists!
Sounds so innocent. You know?
Nationalists! The nation!
Values.
Yes, trad! Absolutely! You know? Excellence! Traditional Western excellence and
Pride.
pride, chauvinism. Yeah!
Order.
It's just the way things were, you know?
It used to be good, and now it's not so good. Why?
Conservation.
Why do you think it's not so good now?
Core values.
The writing is excellent.
Oh, this game, man. This game rules, dude. It sounds so bad, though.
Can you word it a little better, you know?
Okay, yes, let's call it good thinking.
Yeah. It's a little harsh off the tongue.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, like, I think
That sounds
traditionalism...
much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that.
Exactly. Market studies, you know?
Who, like, when you think of tradition, what do you think of? You think of holidays, apple pies, you
Warmth, you know?
know, your family, the grandparents,
Neighbors.
the good old days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tradition, the good things that we keep going over time. Yeah. Backwards.
Solid.
Backwards is good. Forward is bad. Back good. Forward bad.
Why do you need to evolve? It's perfect the way it is. Silly. Get out of here.
Oh my god.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, brota.
I will keeps my vooz for the glory of the Revacholian nation.
New and busted old hotness.
Right? Making a lot of sense right now, entrance.
New and busted old hotness. You know?
You know what?
I mean, tell you what, man, that communism thing, that's brilliant. It really is. But I like this.
I do.
I'll keep my vows for the glory of the Revacholian nation.
Yeah. I'm down.
For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the woo men too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
No, fascism is about industry and politics and nationhood, not women. I'm absolutely okay with women. Or,
Wait, for the nation smart, best not to mention the woman too often. That's why you're the head and I'm the stomach. No, fascism is about industry and politics and nationhood, not women. I'm absolutely okay with women. Pat your stomach, finish thought. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like don't mention the thing in general too often because you might scare them away if you start laying on the hard truths. You know? Just bring it in nice and soft, nice and cash, real slow-like. And then when it's deep, and when you're alone and no one's around, you'd be like, hey, man, you heard about the truth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The big truths?
And you're like, huh?
Yep.
What do you know?
Don't
what
mention,
do you really know?
Don't scare anyone away early on. Slowly bring them in. You only talk about Xenu behind closed doors at operating Thetan level 20.
After you've reached the level.
You can't bring out Xenu on day one. Alright?
It's not ready for that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta,
okay.
Of course you are, Bruta. Of course.
A wink-shaped growl.
Sounds from your ass.
Oh my god. All it took was 4 to get there. That's crazy. And we're at 6 for ultra liberal. We're further along in ultra liberal than we are in fascism. That's wild. That's hilarious.
Good balance.
Man. These are the conversations happening inside the head that lead to the outcomes and belief systems that we have. We are all going through these little moments as we roll the dice.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
It's really easy to go down the fascism route, to be fair. It's a pretty easy thought to conclude, isn't it? All you gotta do is just revert back to fucking basic. What is that? I don't know what that is. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it.
And that's step 1 complete.
Yeah.
Now let's make step 1 as elaborate and as fancy and as complex sounding as possible. But it's really just the bottom step.
Not like what I know.
Yeah.
But I don't want it.
Yeah. You're turning the bottom step into a marble, palace, beautiful, glorious Roman but it's a bottom step. Yeah. Okay. It's real easy to get there.
Comfy. Yeah. Didn't work too hard to get there.
That's a really good observation.
You reach that level. Okay. Welcome. You don't have to go anywhere else from here. So do you want to check out these boom boxes?
Let's do it.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Also, I'm going to be side-eyeing Endurance from now on.
Yeah.
I'm going to be squinting at Endurance. Maybe I should take a punch to the stomach. Just right to the
Test
gut.
Endurance.
Yeah, I put my health up by 1, and immediately you were damaged from punching a wall, and then you healed up. You fucking wrapped a bandage and put a band-aid on, and then your body's like, okay, yo, but that fascism though. The moment you put a fucking band-aid on. Oh,
Would it have happened? Would have happened.
Inland?
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset sweet. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Alright, we're interested.
So speakers are a thing.
Yeah. A boombox can change the world.
Shopkeep, the Stereo 8 approved machine here.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
I do want to know that. Are you sure this is all in working order?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Turn to Kim. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party?
I mean, the fact that we've run into 2 speakers now makes me think that we're going to need speakers very soon in some capacity, no?
I'm wondering if there's a tape inside that boombox that we could pull a song from. I still want to go sing my heart out at the karaoke.
We do need the karaoke, yeah. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
Aww.
Okay, Kim, I'll just rock out at the pawn shop with the owner then.
Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach. With a boombox like that, I'll bring the party into the street.
Hell yeah. You're right, it's really the end that I need. A requiem for all life forms. Jesus. Capitalization.
Yeah. You're right, Kitsuragi. Work first, party later.
Oh, these are both cool. Party in the streets.
You can play it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it.
Shopkeep, this Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel format. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Not bad.
Sure it's all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though
He grimaces.
I don't really like music.
What kind of weirdos say sentences like that? God. Some real freaks out there.
Like, I would not want to do anything with you if you don't really like music. Who says that?
Yeah, I know.
What kind of person are you?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
Is that a street light?
Where did you get this?
How much for the street light?
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Because that's what we can fucking afford right now. In our room that we might get kicked out of. That a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get it?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light.
Hey man, I have friends with stop signs in their room.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Stop signs, one-way signs, STM, like metro signs.
Oh yeah. Much for the streetlight.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
You know that actually in Montreal there are some auctions that you can get like old seats of like old metros and stuff.
Yeah.
And old bus
You can get
seats.
old bus seats.
Yeah,
Yes, I do recall
it's
that
crazy.
actually.
For your living room. 700 real, a bargain, dare I say. Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that on every corner.
Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light seems a bit steep.
700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp.
That's a wild, crazy ass price, bro.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
He rests his elbows on the counter and brings his face closer to the glass.
The light has been removed and rewired. That's 2 transformations. But what about the third?
I get how sawing it off and redoing the wiring could add to the cost, but what else?
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
He throws you a look of wary patience.
Okay, that checks out.
All right.
Damn.
I want that streetlight. Here's 700 real. Jesus Christ. Nothing else, thanks.
700, huh?
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
Fucking Dale Gribble over there.
His courtesy is not insincere.
Right?
But he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Now I can't unsee it.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts.
Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
He threw a little R at the end there. Did you hear it? Law enforcement. I saw a film. It was a horror film.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
Business plan. It was all over the place. You should specialize. Zoom in. Yeah, some of them.
It keeps me entertained.
He responds, unimpressed with your snobbery.
Something I'd like to sell.
Electrochemistry. Is Roy high? And if yes, then what is he on?
Oh boy. Well, we could, like, fucking put the things on to boost that up, if anything. If we want to clear that check. We'd have to, get out of this conversation, put our shit on, and come back into it. You might be able to aid our investigation.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia, by any chance?
Merp. Something I'd like to sell? Yeah.
Let me have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes.
Fascinating photo of a corpse here.
I'll check my pockets.
I don't have anything to sell at the moment. No, we got those postcards.
True.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Hey.
All right, we got the production schedule. We got the handkerchief, postcard, pen, postcard, rifle, dice. And
I wonder how this works, though. Is it like a real pawn shop where you can pawn it and get it back later?
It'd be cool if you could, because games that allow you to buy back what you sell are amazing. But then in this game, money is extremely rough to come by. So there's that. There's also the thing we gave back to the old lady. We probably could have
The pin, yes.
Probably could have done that if we had it up to this point. Okay, so postcards will give us a little bounce. So let's do these. 120. Pawn. Postcard, pawn.
Nice.
Postcard, pawn. Okay.
That is all.
Alright.
Do you want to sell some clothes? We do have extra stuff, right?
We might want the stat boosts for occasional moments.
Okay.
Like right now, for example, electrochemistry,
Oh, yeah.
we can put ourselves in that mode and
Okay.
then change it up.
Another time, perhaps.
Might be able to aid our investigation. Let's not go there first. Let's go up with the guns.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh, shit. And Kim is right there. Oh, my God.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Oh God.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Obviously. What? Wait, I sold you my gun?
Was the buyer a policeman too?
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Fuck.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
What does that mean exactly?
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
He probably has a good reason for that. Oh man. Do we expose it even harder in Kim's presence?
Hell yeah.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight.
Fuck.
And that you need the money.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, that's how that night went. Like everything that you're recovering from is a positive bonus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Shit.
Like everything you're still playing with house money.
Yeah.
Because you're in the game. Oh man.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Holy shit, dude. Wow. Okay. All right. Well then.
Yep.
Cool.
How much did I sell the gun for?
Happens to the best of us, I guess.
Really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days.
I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
Oh, Kim. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it, Kim. How much did I get?
15 real.
Not enough for a night. Not enough for one night.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice.
Shit. Whew. Happens to the best of us, I guess.
I really
should have killed myself.
Or I'm sorry
you had to do that.
You know what? Which way are we going with this?
Okay, hold on a second. And not to fucking let the ledger guide the pick, but I am curious. Just looking at the options here. Sorry cop is one. We haven't had any sorry cop moments outside of that one so far. So that's what we're playing on. Okay.
So I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
No, like or
really should have
or
killed
say
myself.
nothing. Or say nothing. Right? Hey man. My bad. My B. I done fucked it.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Who bought it?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Okay. Any Any identifying facial tattoos or paint that might be recognized? No?
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Inland?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
That was a 10.
That was a success. Damn. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans.
There is Cindy, there's Kuno S. And I mean, like, if you want to go off chances, there's fucking Measurehead's girlfriend, but I doubt that that's her. So, but it could be, because she was also a bit of a fucking jerk. There's only one explanation. Must be one of my rabid fans.
Maybe she's a vigilante who wants to prove she can do her jobs better than we can.
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia?
I'm sorry. I sold my gun.
Just sorry, cop. Sorry, cop. Fucking sorry. Did it? Yeah, it went up. That was the choice. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. One of my fans. Vigilante. One of my fans. Vigilante. I guess just neutral and then sorry. Oh, Kim.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
He looks around,
Where
worried.
can we find her?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Fuck.
Of course.
All right. Oh, we can go back to the missing gun. All right.
Or ask if he wants to aid with our investigation. In number 3.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
I mean, we're at a pawn shop. These are the most notorious places for not wanting to aid and help with the situation.
That would make sense.
They're not in the business of snitching. God, I was listening to a show where this dude was talking about, like, the crazy world of, like, memorabilia collectors and shit like that.
Okay.
And, like, how, like, and it's like, he's like, you can walk into, like, a pawn shop and it's always the same story where, like, you can be like, hey, so, you guys have any, OJ memorabilia, trading cards, shirts, anything like that? And then they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking? Get the fuck out of my store. How dare you?
Really?
Hell no. And then you walk around the store and then you come back and then people kind of walk away when they leave and it's empty and you go, hey, so about that OJ memorabilia, and they'll be like, yeah, right over here in the back.
Shit.
And there's a back room with all the mad sketchy shit that you shouldn't have out front that they have for the people, but you gotta do the first check and then you gotta walk around and come back in and then be like, yeah, I want that fucking murder memorabilia.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and there's like any pawn shop you can try that out in, and like there's usually a room for like the people who will spend the big money for the crazy shit, because that's a thing. So,
Damn.
yeah.
So you're telling me that the pawn shop owner is like, somebody's coming with some shady shit and he's like, I can't buy that. I'll give you $200 for it. Okay.
Sir, I am insulted that you would walk into my establishment. Door closes. Yeah, right this way.
Okay, go.
Know anything about the hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Think you could help me get a corpse out of a tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Like, he looks like he's coming out of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas world.
Yeah, with the
know?
glasses.
Yeah. Like mad vibes.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
All right. Okay.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Does this lead to the
Sure
same?
thing.
Yes, it does.
Sure, man.
All right.
Why does art inspire you so much?
Oh.
Conceptualization.
Art cop?
chiming in.
Art cop, are we going?
It does, yes. But what is art?
No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment.
Anything that elicits emotion.
In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Beautiful.
Would I fit into the art world, I mean?
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on. Is architecture also art?
Brutalism? I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
That's stupid. Architecture is stupid.
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
Alright.
Can you dial that one down a bit?
Chill. Conceptualization.
I was down, but
Chill.
now
The inner Kuno S
yeah,
speaks up.
I'm worried now. Wait, what about music? Is it art?
I guess I have been feeling critical lately. What about music?
Only the most experimental kind.
That's stupid. Architecture is stupid. Music is stupid.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
I mean, the person who wrote this is a fan of writing. So they must have some sense of appreciation for the arts. But they don't have time to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that.
Okay. If 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it.
No, I cannot risk another Capo diversion at this point. Go away. Capo diversions. Yeah, they're coming in hard and fast.
Side mysteries.
We walked into a pawn shop and we hit 2 of them. On our way to becoming art fascist. The worst kind.
Number 1, I guess?
Yeah.
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Nice.
Only if I can JoJo cop.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street. You must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Angry critics.
Yep. And we all know how good it goes when you tell a man how shitty his paintings are.
Constructive criticism, that's what you call it, right? Right? If it's constructive, you have to take it.